Hey there folks, and welcome to this video, and here I'm going to be talking about the WRC, and sadly it's the news that Rally Germany has been cancelled. Rally Sardinia has been moved forward in its place to the October 8th to 11th slot, but nothing's been announced in the place of where Sardinia was, which originally was where Rally GB was. That will mean that we'll have over a month's break between Rally Sardinia and the IPA Rally in Belgium. And I don't know what's going to be happening. I don't think anyone really does. And whilst we've seen series like Formula 1 manage to produce a very similarly sized calendar to what we were expecting, the WRC is now looking at running only half the rounds that it was expected to this season. And even then, 3 of them were already done. And that means that we're only going to have, 4 left. Of course, I'm loving the fact that we've got Estonia here, and I'm really loving the fact that IPA's there. Hopefully I'll be able to get out to that if they're going to be allowing spectators. But I can't help but feel like it's missing something now, just with that massive gap. I don't think that it makes anyone any less a champion. I think, if anything, it makes them more of a champion if they win the title this year, because they'll have 2 new to the WRC rallies. Of course, Rally Estonia had been a WRC promotional event last year, but these will be 2 rallies that are new to proper WRC competition. And at the same time, it'll be over a shortened calendar. I think the shortest we've got in the history of the WRC, maybe. I know that before, the last time we were down to 8 rounds was 95-96. I think you'd be looking back to the 70s, if ever, to find one that's 7 rounds. But what could happen? I mean, I'm currently looking through what's happening with other rally championships. Of course, there was a rumour that Croatia would join the WRC, and Toby Macklin was quite keen on that when around the time that IPA actually got announced. He's like, "What, the Hyundais will have a natural advantage, not only because it would be a home rally for Thierry Neuville, but also because Craig Breen had one there in the past as well." But what I'm thinking about is, what about the ERC? Now, the ERC right now, I think, is without any clashes with the WRC. Oh no, Azores and Turkey will clash by the looks of things. But apart from that, it seems like there are no more clashes between the 2 championships. So you could easily, if you wanted to, just double it up. I mean, I'd love to see Rally Cyprus back on the calendar. Rally Hungary would be quite cool to have as an asphalt event. Isla Canaria would be very remote, but that would be a challenging way to... And that would have to be a finale as well, because it's currently scheduled 6th to 28th of November. I'll put a link in the description below for this revised calendar, because it also had the Bahrain Rally, which was meant to go ahead this weekend, but I believe it's not actually happening now. Which is a shame. But at the same time, could they potentially say, hey, do you want to do the Bahrain Rally, but right near the end of the year, and we also do it as a WRC event? I would love to see that. I really would. But apart from that, if the WRC are looking at adding an event, my feeling is very much that it has to be a tarmac one. And that's very much because of the fact that we don't really have many tarmac rallies in the WRC. I mean, right now, if we look at the current schedule, we'll have 1 pure tarmac event. Belgium. Right at the end of the season. Rally Monte Carlo's usually not treated as tarmac because it's not pure tarmac, it's usually snow and ice. But then, at the same time, we didn't really have a snow rally this year because of what happened around Sweden. The WRC is going through all kinds of stuff right now, and really I hope that we get to have an awesome calendar next year. But I think what they're going to have to do is look at something like 2-day rallies, a reduced service park and everything like that, and then allow smaller rallies onto the calendar. I would love to see 8, 9, even 10 rounds in the championship. I'm not going to be gutted if there's only 7. Especially because, like I said, we've got 2 brand new rallies coming into it. But it's a bit of a shame that, well, for, I think the second time since its first event in 2002, we're not going to have a Rally Germany. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.